Hey guys, back again. I honestly wish I could figure out the bottom of this problem, get to the bottom of this problem. Don't know what the issue is. Because it seems different from normal Comcast issues. Like, I've had Comcast drop frames on me before. The difference here is that there's no warning. I get a notification message in Windows that says OBS has disconnected, attempting to reconnect. So it doesn't drop any frames, it just drops the stream instantaneously. Hello. So if you're coming in here from the VOD, there is about, what, 4 hours of content in the last video, but the stream cut off, and here we are again. So it seems like an OBS problem because it's different from the normal frame droppage I get from Comcast. Switching the song killed it. It's a direct wired connection. My modem was power cycled when the power went off yesterday. Yeah, when the power in my whole house died yesterday. The modem was hard cycled, but after this stream I will go and hard reset everything. Just in case. Hey guys. Sorry for the hiccup. I don't know what like it just started this week, like you say, Techno Toast. No idea. My computer's fine, my power's fine. I did have power problems yesterday though. My modem can't be losing power, Mushroom, because it would not come back in 5 seconds like it does now. Like, it's disconnected, I hit stop stream, it waits about 5 seconds, and then it's back. I can see you guys typing in chat when that disconnects. That's the weird part. So, I don't have an explanation for it. I wish I did. The Gonvius Reavers are wanting to pick a fight with us, maybe. We do share a territory with them, but I see a 10,000 strength fleet. They haven't made any, I don't know if they have to make claims. Maybe they don't have to. Either way, I've got my reinforcements almost here. I did update OBS today before the stream, Techno Toast. That's a good question though. I did manually update it. It is at the latest and greatest version. This was happening before that update, though. If you have a decent understanding of network architecture, unfortunately I don't. I do not. The best I can do right now is cycle my modem and my router, not that I use the router. Call Comcast, see if they're noticing it on their end. And maybe look online and see if anyone else is having OBS disconnection issues. Because, like, my actual internet is normal when it happens. As far as I can tell. I just get a little pop-up on Windows that says OBS has been disconnected. Let me check my antivirus again. I looked at it last time this happened and that wasn't an issue. Yeah, I have no... Kind of hard to tell because it just keeps track of everything at the same time. Like, I see that OBS is being allowed. I don't see it being denied. That's the weird part. So I don't know. Hold on. Okay, that's kind of weird. I do see where on my notifications 6 minutes ago now, which is how long this stream, a little bit right when the stream crashed, says your product is up to date. Update was completed successfully. I wonder if it attempts to update my antivirus in the middle of a stream and like throws everything offline while the antivirus is like patching itself. That actually is possible. But why would that have never happened until 3 days ago. Why would that have? I've had the same antivirus for like 3 years. Why would that just start happening 3 days ago, though? Also, it says update completed successfully an hour ago, and we didn't have a stream disconnect an hour ago. Also did one 3 hours ago. We didn't have a disconnect 3 hours ago. So I don't see how, I don't think that that's correlated. So anyway, let's just move on. Why is it updating so much? I guess just getting new, it probably is just looking for updated, you know, logs to see what to look for. Does it have a web sniffer or some sort of web protection? I don't think so. I don't know. It's hard to say at this point, but I've had the same one for like 3 years. Hey, Mr. Author Dude, how you doing? Every day, though? Yeah, it has been every stream, Alfred Arty. Like the last 3 streams in a row. Are you mining bald coins? No, I'm not. At least I know which VOD to watch now. Well, KBS, we got 2 now. I can't seem to keep my stream in one VOD, unfortunately. What's happening here? Are these the good guys or the bad guys? This is the Hadadeshi moving into duel. There is about to be a large fight here that is not related to me. And I'm pretty sure who's gonna win. So it is at this exact moment, actually, that I'm going to declare war and try to take the Sol system. So I will declare war and try, I have 8 claims. Okay, I mean, I guess that's fine. I know I think I have half in Skanuri and half in Neborthar, but I think we can handle it.
We go to war.
I should have saved first. Like, why didn't I save? Going for the Sol system. Yeah, boy, I might have to try that, just disabling it for a day and only using Windows Defender and just see what happens for one stream one of these days. Who knows? Just to give it a try. You never know. Have a go on Mercurial. Thanks for hanging out. Dr. Jig, hi. You know, just ignore the last 4 hours of stream, but I'm glad you saw this notification. My fave. The upside is at least the internet doesn't stay down. It just disconnects and interrupts. It interrupts the flow, interrupts the mood, makes me forget what I'm doing, all that stuff. Which is a shame, but what can you do? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. Shellcracker is, in fact, I guess gonna upgrade. Should be a fast upgrade. Should only be like 3 things that were... What did I just get done doing? Arc emitter, yeah, we were gonna make a new battleship, but that's for later. Improve strike craft, I wanna make sure that's on the new battleship. So let's take a look. It is. All right, what is the difference between these two? Is a great question. Strikecraft Tier 1, average damage is 12 versus 26, over double. Damage 4 to 9 instead of 2 to 4. Evasion is 80% instead of 30. No, 50 to 80. Speed is 50 faster. Tracking is 70 to 50. Wow, they're just better in every single way. Improved Strikecraft are significantly better. But anyway, we are going to move into the system after Riador. Upgrades are complete. Chibar is going to move into Gallia, along with Tiakia. We have one more fleet here that's not going to pose any problem, and a small station. I'm using the Hadadeshi basically as my meat shield. They're running in there and taking the brunt of the damage for me. They target missiles and other strike craft first instead of attacking ships. Interesting. Interesting, John. We're just kind of messing around with them right now. Never used them before. Old man forgets what he does a lot. Give him a break. When you use strike versus scout, yeah, interesting. So the strike craft though are the ones that do damage. So these are the ones that go for the ships, and the scout wing's the one that focuses on the missiles and the other fighters. Harassing enemy bombers and strike craft versus next generation of strike craft featuring improved avionics, better handling, and more powerful armaments. So those go for the enemy ships like I want them to, right? Pretty sure. Anyway, we're moving in now. Upgrades should be complete, so we're going to try and tackle the Brachium station. Reador can't necessarily handle itself until I give it a starbase upgrade, but we need a lot more minerals for that. We'll just keep an eye. We have very good sensors. We'll be able to see where their fleets are moving. You know, they have a decent amount of territory still to maneuver through, so we'll just have to watch and see what appears on the radar. Meanwhile, here's the Claw with Golden Fishy trying to take on Gallia and a 960 military power outpost. Nothing crazy, so we will not slow down for this.
Engaging hostile station.
Scout Wing's not fully developed, or else I just missed the point of it. Your guess is as good as mine at this point, honestly. Right, that was easy enough. Moving on to Swerve. We don't really have many objectives here in Sol. The one objective I know for sure that we have is to invade Sol. So here's what's going to happen. Reador, we're going to embark the transport fleet and start moving up to where we need to go. That's going to take a long time. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is go to my homeworlds and start creating some more armies. We have Meta Buttercrust now, who should be pretty strong as cyborgs. Pretty soon we're going to have synth armies in 2 years. So I don't want to make over much assault armies, maybe just like, you know, some backups. In fact, our Meta Buttercrusts are stronger than the robotic auto miners at this point. They do less collateral damage, but they have less health. So the robots have way more health, but don't do as much damage. That's a little bit far away. I wonder if I can make armies out of Zimpok. Yeah, we could do robotic awokens, but they don't do as much damage as the Buttercrust do. They do have that 400 health though, which is probably worth it. But at the same time, I'd just rather do damage, break through their defenses. Now the Penguins, superior Penguins are even better. So we're gonna do just 6 more assault armies in total, nothing crazy. Maybe just 2 extra Penguins. Let them build on their own time. We could split it up if we wanted to. Hey, Deception. Decepticon Seeker, how you doing? What up? Oh yeah, so Re is an old meme, but you guys are still fine with woke. I see how it is. Double standard. Seems like a double standard to me. Here comes their little baby army of 4,800. I don't know where they're gonna go first. But here we have an incoming fight that actually pertains... Wait a second. No, I killed it and didn't even show you guys. So let's take a look at the fleet combat stats. We did not lose a single soul, so there was nothing that interesting to see. You didn't miss anything, actually. Now, where are they going? If they go to Naborothar, then we can kind of predict which direction they're going to come from. Inigor can kind of take care of itself. We got some incoming fleet combat, nothing to, you know, worry about really here. Just kind of steamrolling on through. Trying to beat the Hadadeshi to Sol, where we actually care about what happens. This should be an easy fight also. So, just a simple war, nothing crazy.
Engaging hostile fleets. Hostile fleet within range.
Okay, did you just ram like 1 Corvette into my 9.5k fleet for some reason? I guess you did. Now, who did I just detect? They have another 3.5k hiding up here, coming to reinforce their flotilla. So our 12K should still be able to handle that with ease, but they are going to back themselves up. So that's 4.8, so about 5 plus 3.5. So 8.5 versus my 12.5. We still outnumber them by 50%. We're only making 14 minerals during this wartime. But it's been a while since we drained all of our sectors. That's right, we have 8K sitting in the wings here. And I only have 400 influence. It's not a lot, but still worth it. 6.5K minerals. I need it. I need it. Let's make some more ships. I was gonna make another cruiser, wasn't I? At least one. And a handful of corvettes. So we'll do 4 Hush Puppies, 2 Mallet classes. These are, Mallet is my missile boats, or my torpedo boats. Hush Puppies my regular plasma throwers. Big Red versus Jumbo Shrimp. Remora is point defense. Jumbo Shrimp, I can't remember the difference here. One of these two is like artillery. I think it's a Big Red. There, we'll go that way. And save the rest of my resources for now. I just want to kind of get them started.
Hostile fleets.
Which one is engaging? This one's engaging. I'll let you guys watch a fight so you're actually entertained. It'll be brief though, because we are about to murder them. We got another fight going on over here though. And I think they're moving into position. I wonder which way they're gonna go. I think they're just gonna go straight to Easynth and try to take us on, which seems a little bit odd to me. Because I'm gonna take this over. Let's just wait for them at the entrance, so we'll just fight them as soon as they jump in, if that's what they do. Meanwhile, in Seoul, their small baby fleet is engaging me. 1.5K, that's embarrassing. Here comes another 800. We're going to take them out with ease. Torpedoes, finding their marks. Always fun to watch. And then we have a little space station to handle. Nothing very challenging. Meanwhile, my surprise tactic is kind of working, but they're not. Where's the rest of their fleet? It's got to be more than 309. Because that's not a transport fleet, that's something else. Oh yeah, that's 4.6 versus my 12. Have fun, guys. Have fun. Just getting completely throttled right now. Dead enemy ship, dead enemy ship, dead enemy ship. I want to find my new strike craft. Where are they? Well, first of all, look at our little baby guns. Taking out some of the peons. There's my upgraded. They look pretty much the same, but they're way stronger now. I want to actually follow them. It's just hard to follow them on this speed. Don't know what that missile's doing. Where'd they go? Here they are. Please do a strike mission. Do something. There they go. They got lasers and stuff now. They're actually doing strikes and sorties. That's cool. Look how many there are. Oh my god. There's so many. I'm gonna hold the camera still so you can look. Look at all the strike craft. I assume that they're doing something. Look, I see them shooting. Or is it this guy shooting? The red lasers are the strike craft. So that's how you can kind of keep track of them. Meanwhile, the dual fight's happening. Seoul is now under my control, but we do have to invade the planet. So let's take a look at the battle combat stats. Worthy of dismissal. We lost nothing, as expected. Golden Fishy has ranked up to tier 5. Excellent. And suffered no losses. We did manage to blow up a lot of theirs, though, including a cruiser, construction ship, even a defense platform. So what I'm gonna do now is take this 9.5K fleet and start bombarding the planet to weaken their garrison. They got a lot of Skanuri here who are gonna fall under my control. Easy. 5 defense armies, piece of cake on Earth. There's a Hadadeshi fleet. 2 Hadadeshi fleets, they're very strong. We're almost evenly matched though, to be fair. Are we fighting their transport fleet next? What's left of them? There they go. There's the emergency teleportation. We did lose 1 corvette. How did... Okay, I don't know. We lost 1 little corvette but killed 10 transport ships, 5 frigates, 1 cruiser, and 4 raiders. Good trade. I'm surprised we lost anything, though, to be honest. They have another 3.5k fleet coming in. We're probably a little bit weak, but it's nothing crazy. We could probably heal an Inigor, actually, if we wanted to. Either they're gonna go back to Brachium. Do I have a shipyard here? I don't. So we could go back to Brachium and patch up, which wouldn't be a terrible idea. Just to be safe, I don't want to lose any more ships than I have to. What a blessing to see you streaming. Greetings from Germany. Hi, Swift Likely. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you had a fun party and a good Saturday night. Hi. Those are big lasers for little ships. Well, you know, they're just well endowed. That 1 corvette is an unacceptable loss. Listen, it was just an accident. He probably crashed into something he didn't mean to. Where is my army? Still many, many jumps away. So let's go back to fast. Zweefon are hanging out here as the 3.5k fleet moves into position. Let us continue. The spice must flow. We're going to get Rig and Spice again for another 10 years for 1,000 energy credits. And ditto for 5,000. Why 5,000 now? We're going to be down to 13k energy. Remember when we had infinite energy? I remember. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun while it lasted, but I need the science bonus. So we're down to 13k. But that's okay. That's okay. We can just drain more of our sectors. We're just depending on our sectors right now. I got 10k in the bank right there. We can take it whenever we want. And I'm sure it's fine. Why is this fleet taking so long to get to Brachium? They just teleported. Oh, they went to Inigor. I wasn't why would you go here? Yeah, they turned around immediately. They saw my space station and were like, actually, nah, I don't think we want to fight twice our power level. They're going back to Sabik. That was a big nope, yeah. They just turned right back around. That's why I leveled this baby up. For that exact reason. So right now it's just kind of a wait for the transport fleet to invade Seoul. They're gonna be the closest ones. We probably should have sent them faster. That's okay. These guys are trying to come in behind us at Easynth. Meanwhile, we are patching up right now in Brachium.
Spaceport under attack.
Which is fine. We can crush them very easily. I would rather have healthy ships than that one stupid system. It's one system. Boiler has finished its starbase construction queue, which I believe we will see here in the Storm Surge. 2.7k. 2 cruisers, 2 destroyers. I was gonna add them to the Shellcracker. So I'll just send them over now. They'll get there eventually. You have a good opinion with them, you can get extra benefits for more money. I don't even know how to do that. Because I just see the offer and I either take the offer or I don't. Shellcracker has repaired, so I'm gonna go and hunt them down now. We are at full strength.
New technology discovered.
Meanwhile, we have unlocked Biolabs 3 and 4. Huge research. Naval capacity plus 30 seems really good. That's probably what I'm gonna pick. Galactic Stock Exchange. Empire modifier plus 10% energy credits. By engaging in free trade and services, we allow for a more socialized or specialized economy. Okay, I think I will take that actually. Costs 150 influence, but I will absolutely do Galactic Stock Exchange for galactic 10% more money. Yes, I will. How about that stock market? Energy? Was energy a problem before? I don't know, it doesn't seem like a problem. What's this little light show that we've got going on here, you know? I saw a couple things on my screen, guys. You guys see anything? I don't know. I wasn't paying close enough attention. It didn't look like anything important, though. What it does look like is a bunch of dead transport ships careening to their death. They were going in a circle so fast. All right, you ever been on the playground and you're on the spinny wheel that you just throw, and the person like goes, faster! You give it another spin, faster! And they go, too fast! And then they fly off the side. The drunk people video where they're like drunk doing it with the motorcycle, where they rev the motorcycle and get the wheel to spin the merry-go-round. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's what just happened. They were going in a circle in the transport ships, and one by one they just fly off at maximum speed. Who is this? 2,800, huh? I don't know where you even came from, but we have 2.3K here. Fine, I'll give you a defense. I will give you 1 crawdaddy and 1 prawn platter. It's gonna take too long though, because they're like right here in Asgard. Where are they going? They're going into Borthar. They don't even want to tackle Riador. I thought they were trying to sneak in the other side. All right, we are now in Sabik. We now own Sabik, and the war will pretty much be over as soon as we invade Earth. Am I the baddie? Am I the bad guy for invading Earth? We're only like a handful of jumps away, guys. I'm just gonna tell them to invade. We probably knocked most of their garrison down. They've only got 3 security wings left. Surface is probably not happy with us, but there we go. Let's look at the war score. Yeah, we're winning. They'll get closer to accepting our demands once we occupy their system and their planet. Hey Z-Man, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the random bits. You're just copying and pasting from Wikipedia? Why are you paying money for that? Don't hurt us. Yeah. If you die in the game, Joe, you die in real life. All right, we're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. They will notify us when they land. Meanwhile, we got 6 months until synthetic pops are available to build. Engineer Andreasa has ensured that the android assault army will be the strongest to date. Semi-autonomous cogs in a well-oiled war machine. Android combatants are more resilient, aggressive, and responsive to challenging battlefield conditions. Are they about to try another attack? I can pretty much just chill here with the shellcracker, because I don't think they're gonna... You know what? I could just go fight them. Let's just go chase them down. Okay, we will chase them down. That is fine. Meanwhile, I believe that the Skinneri consciousness is almost no more. They have a couple... do they have any planets left? They have Sol. Whoops. Seems that you just FTL'd into my fleet. Thanks for the free experience, though. Damn noob could use it.
Proximity.
We did lose 1 Corvette, but we destroyed 7 raiders, 1 frigate, and 1 cruiser. Stakashi Coalition is now suffering from war. Well, glad we could catch you guys so easily. Should we go take some more? Let's go take Dram. Why not, right?
Hostile fleet within range.
I am buffing Riador, so we got 1 defense platform. There's another one on the way. It's gonna have like a 3K, which is more than enough to take out the not Hadeshi, the High Kingdom. There's my transport fleet.
Construction online.
Who is this? 1.7K is in the area. That is not scary at all. Okay, Riador upgrade's done. Grand total's almost 3K. That's enough. Like, it's not great, but it's enough. Given the circumstances. After 10,000 years, I'm free! What am I, the Power Rangers? Am I Rita? Was I just freed after 10,000 years of torment in the genie's bottle? And then I pop loose and go straight for Earth every time for no reason. How does there keep being combat? Oh, because I sent them to take over another system, because why not? Why not take over Dram, I say. Now, Naborthar is their capital, And I don't want to have to send another invasion fleet over there, so that's going to be a war for a different day, you know? We're almost to 2400 though. I think we'll get beyond that tonight, especially if I keep playing on fast like I am right now. Now that we're all caught up, you notice how much brisker everything's going? How much faster everything's going? We constantly have a new tech, we constantly have a new tradition. It's just there's a lot of cleanup at the beginning of the stream. Have you claimed Dram? No, I don't need to. I don't need to. New tradition. We're working down prosperity tree, so the option is building upkeep and starbase upkeep reduced, or energy grids are more effective and produce 2 unity. I feel like I want to finish off administrative operations for building upkeep and starbase upkeep. So we got -69 plus 19 changes into -11 plus 28. Like 60 energy credits per month is a pretty big change. And most importantly, synthetic research is complete. I don't even know what to do with them. We can make synth leaders? Okay, that's a little bit too premature, synth. Why don't you slow it down? Take a step back. We just invented you. You can't be asking for representation already. We're not really sure how you work. It's been a long time without Durasteel armor, but advanced strike craft is even more strike potential. I feel like I have to go down this tree. If we're gonna do strike craft, let's make it the best carriers money can buy. Not that expensive either. No stopping the synth train. Are they that good to pick? Well, I don't know what they are, so from my perspective, I'm not gonna pick them until later. They're very expensive too. All right, speaking of synths, how do I utilize them? Let's find out. Would I want to replace these pops that are on science things? You know what I'm saying? Probably. I can do my Empire Capital Complex. We've been kind of waiting on that for a long time. This is the capital after all. Go for it. Go for it. Produces more energy. We're gonna produce a lot more minerals as well. Okay, you do you, man. Where do I want to put these guys? Probably on Zempok, where we have a lot of science options, you know? Like, I can just, why can't I, how do I build them? They're unionizing already. Yes, there are a lot of unupgraded science labs, but if you notice, we're negative energy, and we don't have that many minerals to upgrade them with. They're all expensive. How do I make a synth? Wouldn't it just be a pop that you... Oh, that is synthetic. Never mind, I'm stupid. Sorry, I was only looking at the picture, which is the same. I was expecting something different. I didn't realize it was gonna be just a not yellow wasp. Sorry. I understand now. So it just is synthetic. So should I deconstruct the auto miners then, or no? What are they good at? They suck at science. They're good at minerals, but they're not as good as synths. But they're just as expensive, aren't they? How much do they cost for upkeep? We do have efficient processors on them. All your robos are synths now? No, they're auto miners, but the only ones I can build are synth. Can you modify them? Probably. But right now they're still just better at everything. And immortal, of course. But really good at science. So I kind of want to get all of the lobsters off of this world one at a time and replace them with robots. So let's look at our newest planets and just get them over there, and then we need to build some buildings here because there's way too many pops that we are not controlling. Know what I'm saying? But the only way to stop them from reproducing is to build robos faster than they can copulate. Right now, that's probably a good start because it's gonna take a while to build them up anyway. But they're not that expensive. 100 each, you know, pricey on the minerals side of things. But there's 3. That's a pretty good start. I don't want too many, so if they try to overthrow me, you know what I'm saying? So if they try to overthrow me, then there's not that many. We can just try to hold them back. All right, let's get some of you guys off too. And we did that to Steropi. What about Rubies? Rubies is getting pretty packed, guys. Just saying. It is getting a little full there. So we're gonna do those 2, and that's really all I can fit for now. And even then we have science buildings. All right, well, home base the boiler. Let's build those synthetic populations then, shall we? And then start doing some upgrades. Because we have maximum tier biolabs queued up. But that's gonna be most important on Zimpac, isn't it? What do I need to upgrade here before I can upgrade science more? I have planetary capital already. Maybe these are as upgraded as they can go right now. But those are my 2 main science hotspots, right? Synths are people too. You're hurting their feelings. We don't know if they're people. We haven't built any yet. They'll switch to synths after about a month. Interesting, Carmonger. I believe we are about to invade Sol, so let's take a look at that. Here comes the transport fleets. We are about to begin the invasion of Earth. Excuse me. Who are you? And we gotta get it before Hadadeshi does. This is actually a race, which I think is hilarious. Yes, I will be taking Sol, because that is part of my war, not your war. Right? Come on, guys, do it. Do the thing. Land. Come on, stop moving around and wiggling. There, my little baby ships. Going down to the planet's surface. That was easy. There, they did it instantly. Because we had 2 different squads. We now pretty much have a guaranteed victory at this point. Wait a second, why? My armies are still in orbit. Have they started the attack yet? I'm confused. It's still red, like I don't own this territory or something. We have successfully invaded Sol 3. Well, why is it not green? They can't stay down there because there's no garrison? I have 1 defensive troop. Alright, so... Alright, we've invaded, check. I don't know what happened here, but we lost 1 corvette, no big deal. We have unemployed pops. I know, the newest planets are the worst. You know, I don't like Ruby's Prime. Let's just make it Ruby's. Running out of funny underwater names. I know it's a tundra. That's not gonna stop me either. More minerals. More minerals. Even more minerals. Well, I shouldn't have upgraded. I should have just built the other stations first. Oh well. You guys will be fine, right? How many minerals are we gonna make here? Not a lot, but like a decent amount. As much as I would love energy, let's just go ahead and get the mineral processing plant. I don't care if it squishes the energy. And we're gonna make probably an energy grid on this planet. Let's make it on the highest. I don't think it matters, actually, in hindsight. You guys need so many buildings, I can't even keep up. And also, penguins need to be the miners. And lobster crabs need to be on energy, so you guys are completely backwards as far as what you're in charge of right now. You know? because the penguins are efficient and amazing miners. All right, I'll come back and check on you in a minute, Hot Tub. I don't know why I named it that. Why won't you read my bits? Z-Man Real, thank you for the bits. Who says, sorry, I'm very bored. I wanted to give you bits. See, if you put any effort into your bits, then I read them. See, that one you put effort into. Just kidding. Thank you for the bucks. However many bucks it was, I appreciate it. Also, it was 2 minutes ago. I'm busy. Streamer complains about money. Live. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. They're doing their best. The best is not good enough. Reassembled ship shelter, you need to be upgraded. We'll have a bunch of unemployed people here. Where do I even begin? Just too much. Let's get net positive energy again. This is gonna be science, probably. I really don't need this pop here if it's gonna be science, though. Oh well. That's just a stupid penguin. So we put a power supplier on it and rotate with a crab. Why do I keep calling them crabs? This is all your fault, by the way, everyone. I had no say in the matter. We will need food eventually, but not that badly, you know? We still have plus 61, even with all the new people? How does that even happen? All right, that's good upgrades. Is the war over? Yes. Achieve war goals. Send your offer. Status quo, I would technically... Wait, no, I get more systems this way. The best possible outcome. Victory against the Scanuri. The Crouton Scanurian Great War is unanimous. We must concede. Your effort to limit our growth has proven successful. The best possible outcome. I now control Sol. I got it before the Hadadeshi could, so mission accomplished there. And we moved in a little further towards the High Kingdom. So we're putting the squeeze on the High Kingdom. We're surrounding the Gonvius. We're almost eliminating the Scanuri. Successful war. Read my other bits. No, you just copy and pasted a paragraph about random things. I'm not gonna read it. Can't make me. I wouldn't care if somebody pasted that with $1,000. I wouldn't read it out loud. You didn't write it. You have to write it yourself by hand. There has to be handwritten memos. Crustaceans is the proper. How has Hadadeshi not won those systems? Which ones, Dotwave? The ones that we just took were my claims. They hadn't claimed them yet. Now we have too many colonized systems, which I knew was going to happen. We just took over Sol, of course, which I want to keep in the fold. That needs to be a core system. So we're low on energy credits. See, this is why you don't want 8 out of 7 directly controlled systems. We have won the war. We just got a bunch of new stuff. High Kingdom is no longer a valid rival for our empire. They're too small and pitiful to be our rival. So, not a great spot to be in, you know, sprawling this high, but we're trying to cut off the Hadadeshi and what they're allowed to get. So right now they have no way to really war the Gonvius Reavers unless they go through my lands. So let's see what the Gonvius are inhabiting right now. Good science. This is a decent, Duwix is a decent system. Gonva is really nice, 8 and 8 on energy and minerals. Look at Sol though, 9 and 12, feels good. All right, who am I gonna give into what sector? I'm probably gonna give Bisk back over. It's mostly science and energy anyway. That's gonna be a lot of energy that we lose though. Probably the best option, however. I could give Steropi away and let the drumstick sector manage them, you know? Instead of me having to micromanage. That's the whole point of sectors, right? So we're gonna, they already have 5. Laboratory has 4. I think that's okay though. I will give them Lythorius, Uram, Way, and Steropi. It's pretty good. So I cut into my budget a bit. We're negative 93 on credits. I just gave away some, but we have too many star bases. The only reason for that is because we just took command of Sol, and I think Gallia has one too, which I don't need. So downgrade. The Sol system, I think, should maintain its system, its star base though. But upkeep is plus 25% unless I delete one. So what would I even delete? I think it has to be this one because it sucks so much. But it has a shipyard. I don't know. I gotta protect Sol. It's a good system. It's a good planet. Look at all these. Why are there no resources here? This pop is being systematically killed off. Is it? Who's doing that? CJ Berkey, what are you up to on Earth? Are you literally hunting down the inhabitants of Earth and killing them one by one? Oh dear. They are a hive mind, so they cannot survive. Ah, they are hive-minded, so they refuse to survive and they will actually be purged. I see. Well, in that case, I guess we just repair some buildings. Any that we blew up in the process. And hopefully migrate some pops in. They're undesirables. Well, you guys wanted a space purge. There you go. We're killing off every single one of them. Now, which of these star bases am I gonna get rid of? Definitely Tiakia. I don't know, that's kind of the mid ground. I'm just gonna delete it because we haven't upgraded it very much. I need that 25% upkeep to go away. And we're back. 24 months to physics, 36 months to Galactic Stock Exchange, and Advanced Strike Craft. So another successful war. Now for a little bit of cleanup, fast forwarding, and spreading of pops. Now what I can do is actually start building robot pops here. This could robots could inhabit Sol if we really wanted them to. Here comes the synthetic now, actually. I'll put them in the, I guess, energy spots. Because we have negative 85 because of all these new buildings, right? So if I have synthetics paying for their own existence, you know what I'm saying? So I'll queue up 3. But I think our people can just maneuver on their own. Let's look at the species tree again. Buttercrust have full citizenship, yeah. And migration controls, wait, that's the regular Buttercrust. No migration controls, so our default pops should be able to move up there. Let's see how inhabitable it is for them. It is 95%. Really good for them to move if they want to. I wonder if they will, though. Yeah, I could migrate them over there forcefully. But why don't they migrate themselves, I guess? Maybe they will. Maybe we have to wait a little longer until the enemies are purged. Who knows? Let's go ahead and repair our fleet here. Maybe even upgrade it. I think they're healing now. Do a little upgrade.
Fleet upgrade.
I believe they are also healing and patching up. So let's find the Shellcracker. Move you back into position. I think we're gonna go down here to Eam now, finally. Now that the war is kind of over, temporarily. I want my strongest troops to be on the southern border. And then we have these guys patching up too. How'd you guys even get the same system? Oh yeah, I did that on purpose. But I want to send the claw back towards the middle of everybody, like in the boiler area. And I'm probably gonna keep my other strong force way up here to defend Sol and such. I could move them to Igor if I wanted to, but it's nice to be a little spread out because you never know where the next threat is gonna come from. How old am I? I'm 28. I've said it like 100 times. The 40-year-old joke is a lie perpetuated by children. We've had this chat about 20 times. Thought you were 15. Okay. Okay. KK, what were you, born in 2000? Is that why your name is 2K? You a 2000 baby? You don't even know what age is yet. Not even a full adult. I got it right, didn't I? Shut your mouth. That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Construction online.
KK was already taken by Twitch, so just put in your birthday at the end. You know, only dumb people do that. That's a joke, by the way. That was a German joke. Anyway. Anyway, where were we? Our trade treaty with the Stakashi Coalition has timed out. We were trading a monthly Aurelium ore. For nothing. No, we definitely got something out of this. I didn't just give it to them for free. The crustacean nation is a nation of fools. Okay. Calm down. Let me see where you're located in the world before I take your threat seriously. I'm not gonna, because we're separated by a bunch of pacifists. The tank has finished its surface construction queue, which is good for me, because that means the Empire Capital Complex is done. Empire Capital Complex gives additional adjacency bonuses. We're making 15 minerals in this spot. Extra energy in both, lots of unity. Plus 7 just from this one tile. Now it's time to do the remaining science upgrades here. Who am I making? Oh, that's a synthetic pop. Good luck keeping them enslaved in servitude, guys. But we're about to see the very first one on the homeworld. The scientists there are gonna be ecstatic. Is it done yet? Plus 1.33 per month. So this takes like 2 years. There it is. Ready and waiting to go. That means my faction should be insanely happy, right? 72%, yeah. And we're considered bleeding edge, staying ahead of the curve and not allowing any fellow empires to be more than equivalent. So no one's superior to us anymore, I bet, because we got synths. Why are they still not green on synth envy, though? Like, I have a domestic equivalent now. You should be happy about that, but I'll take the 72% while I got it, you know? We have another crappy faction down here. Awesome Aura, you are the leader of all the free peoples of the world. Why are you doing this terrible faction? No immigration. Xeno's disenfranchised. You want to be a loner. No xenospecies within our empire. Giant massacre. Putting any of the gargantuan Leviathan Xenos out of their misery will please them. Assert your dominance. Synth envy is always yellow or red. Okay, interesting. Is it possible to get to 90 or 100%? I don't know. Anyway, we do have synths now, so that's good. What do I need to do next? I have a transport fleet that I probably want to move back. Depending on who do I want to attack next, right? I should move them at least back to the boiler. Okay, they'll go to the boiler. My other transport fleets we will just minimize for now and focus on later. But no, wait. I can actually train up the new synthetic armies. Wow, 250 minerals. We're gonna wait on that. But look how strong they are. Their weakest damage is 3.9. My strongest is 4.2. So synth armies have 500 health. That's 2.5 times as much. Not affected by morale. They cost 2.5 energy and upkeep, and they do up to 9.75 damage. That's more than double our total morale damage. So just being invaded by synthetic robots is terrifying, I guess. It just shreds through front lines. We're not going to be able to make many of those. But we'll do our best. All right, what's next? 3 months till physics labs, and then we're going to do a mass science upgrade again.
Construction online.
Asamara has leveled up. Use Xenophobe U. Charismatic though. Does this sound?
Receiving
This is weird. This is kind of weird, you know. Charismatic, xenophobic, strange. Juven Star Conglomerate wants us to give them an Irelium ore for 2,000 minerals for 10 years. How many of those do I have lying around? I have 1 extra to spare. That maybe is an okay deal, because I do want more minerals right now. It's only 10 years. I'll say yeah. Rubies has finished up its surface construction. Excellent. Look at all the stuff. Well, how did we get to plus 49 energy all of a sudden? Does anyone know where that came from? Hello, Malurukilo. How you doing? I need juice. Prune juice. It's very specific, Clive. Very specific indeed. Where did this come from? I have no clue. We were just negative 50. Well, let's focus on minerals first, because that's what I need the most of at this very second. So I'm gonna do even more up here. Do I already have a mineral processing plant on this planet? I don't. Do I need one? Not really. I apologize for suppressing. We're gonna go energy next for at least 1, then start doing some science. Look at our science now. We were like 200. Now we're up by 25%. Let's start doing some more physics. Physics seems to have the coolest technologies. So I'll do 2 physics labs. This one is just gonna be bio, and then this one's also gonna be physics. Then we can upgrade our planetary administration to the planetary capital for more adjacency bonuses that we can't really fully tap into. Also, I need to, before that, I need to build another science. That's an empty tile that we're not using. Ditto here. Lots and lots of physics here, actually. Maybe too much. This planet is not going to be done for a long, long time. I just wasted a bunch of minerals, but it's okay. Like, it was stuff I don't want to click on it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Find the yellow upgrade arrow and upgrade it. Hey, a penguin moved over. Penguin Superior decided to get in the science lab, I guess. Kind of weird. Lots of penguins moving, actually. I guess that's fine. Even if they're not good at minus 10% to energy credits, unfortunately. So if I keep them off of energy, that's probably where it came from. I'll put them on minerals. They don't like science either. Physics research is done. Which one was that? Physics lab 3 and 4. Perfect timing, because I'm just building a bunch of those. I am superior. Now I can science. I'm allowed to, right? No, you're not. Energy weapon attack speed could be good. That's 68,000. Resource replicator, monthly minerals plus 40 on a planet? What? Matter generation. By using vast amounts of energy, we're able to convert light into matter. Costs 50 energy and upkeep. I think it may be time. Wait a second, is this a better arc emitter? It may be time to finally do hyper shields, keep our ships alive. I like focused arc emitters, but we've seen this one 100 times. Let's finally keep these alive. I can't afford 50 energy credits more than one time right now, though. That's the problem, and why I'm not gonna do it. Focused Farkle. Speaking of Farkle, let's go back down to normal speed so time can advance while I do a ship design. I also wish notifications appeared on top of these windows. That would be nice. It's very rare. But I need Hyper Shield. How long is it gonna take? 68 months. Fine, I'll take it so that I can use it later. It's gonna take like 5 years anyway. And it's rare, it's purple. I gotta pick the purple one. I don't want to, I have to. Sorry. New ship. We have long awaited the new battleship, so be coming up with a name, which we're also good at this point. We need the X slot, the spinal mount.
Construction online.
That's the only place it can go, interestingly enough. I'm gonna pause anyway, even though I said I wasn't gonna. Oh, we already have hangars. Well, we already have carriers, I guess. Which would mean maybe broadside is for the best here. We want to be able to kill the... Like, is it better to do double broadside at this point or double artillery and just keep them back? Have these be the big battleship killers? The broadside still has 2 large weapon mounts, but it also can handle the other ships better. Know what I'm saying? Like, this is only 1 more large slot. So it's really a question of do I want 1 large or 2 mediums? Is the... How much is the distance on the arc emitter? 150 is a sniper. Okay, so this should be artillery then. I understand. I didn't look to see what the range was for the arc emitters, but that makes sense. So we're gonna throw that down. And then we're gonna go a little balance here, I guess. Because advanced railgun's the only way we get through shields currently. And then plasma throwers. Very inaccurate, but... I think we want to be able to do more damage to their armor and hull. But I'm just gonna go a little balanced. I would do all artillery. Yeah, I would have to agree. All right, guys, can you stop spamming Wikipedia crap? You're just taking up chat space. Let me help you. Have you been playing Kingdom Come? I have not, Ridigerous. I have not. I haven't played it since the last stream, really. Carriers have arrived. We actually started with carriers. Don't know if that was the best decision in the world, but it's been fun so far. Haven't had any repercussions yet. I don't know how much power these take each. Large shields confer 685 shield hit points. So we have 3,000 hull, 2,000 shield. We need to upgrade armor like really bad. And then my advanced slots, I can do afterburners. Probably want to do fire control to make sure my lobs hit their target. And we're using the advanced artillery computer already for extra range, extra fire rate. While staying as far back as possible. So we really can't take advantage of all the power that we have. So maybe just the tier 4 is enough for now, you know? Until we get something better. So this is gonna be like, this is our power saver. Hey, Stortles. You actually do welding. Okay. Cool. Fun. The Stingray. There you go. Easy, simple. We'll just keep it. Reminds me what it does. I know what it does. Like, just at a glance. All right, Stingray class battleship. We already have almost maximum naval capacity. Let's check our star bases and see if there's any room for anchorages. I think on our newest stations we will. Sterope, for example, could become a star fortress with a couple extra slots. Ditto at the Siberin Maelstrom, but they're just so expensive. I mean, we're mostly energy. There's a couple that are defensive, but even this one's just to slow them down. Inigor saved us a little bit, stopped them from cutting behind me in the last fight. Rubies makes sense, but what are the odds that we go to war with them like right now? You know what I mean? I would rather these be anchorages. Where was that one? Yeah, Tissalum is kind of just, it serves its purpose. It's a nice mobile upgrade platform. It has a shipyard. But like the Skanuri, the Gonthius, those guys don't scare me anymore. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and downgrade this Starhold. We're not using it. It's just costing me. All right, Tissalum is now gone. It was just a good system to defend, I guess. So I have room for one more star base. Let's have Souls kind of be upgraded now. Get some anchorages going in there. We really don't have that much money. We only have 2,000 minerals at the moment. Smite X Fear, what up? Missed most of the stream, but I am here. Well, glad to have you. We've had a rough day today. Had a rough day, not in the game, Just rough in terms of the random disconnects. I have to live a life of constant fear. Hi Naborthar just declared rivalry. I was not allowed to declare rivalry, but now I am. Okay, give me that free influence then. Sure. Upgrade some more sciencey buildings. Getting physics and biology research maximized. But yeah, I have to live a life of looking over my shoulder because the next time that my stream disconnects could be any second. I never know when it's going to happen. Weren't you going to go through? Yes, you were going to go through. We needed a bunch of minerals though, right? To go through the gateway. Doesn't it cost a... Yeah, it costs 5,000. Tell you what, once we get to 600 influence, I will drain minerals from one of my sectors, and then we'll try to upgrade it. Why Sol when you can defend the crossroads? I'm using Sol as a anchorage. So it's gonna have a star base because it's important just to... I like having star bases where there are people. It's nice to have a shipyard that far north anyway. We have a crew quarters up there for our fleet. So I'm upgrading it so I can have more anchorage space, so I can make a bigger fleet. Many of my messages are about the gamer chair. That's very self-reflective of you, T-Dog. But it's grown on me. You know, most of the time you can't see it. Honestly, the chairs that come up to here and block this much, like I'm a little teapot space, kind of bother me on streams anyway. Angry enslaved robots make me nervous. Well, that's why we have them, just to see what they do. I poke them with a stick long enough, and eventually they revolt, and then I get to put them down. Yeah, I like having a little bit more, you know, real estate behind my head. How do we use the wormholes? I thought we researched the technology for them, but I guess not. Maybe we do have to do an exploration. Let's, where is Fred and Clive? Let's see if we can just right-click on the wormholes. Of course you can. Because of course you can. We got a new one, actually. We got Brachium that needs to be explored as well. You guys are gonna go explore the wormholes. Sounds like fun? There you go, new adventure. Back to fastest we go. 15 years away from 2400. Milestone. We'll be there before you know it. Today I had a rough day, but I felt like cooking, so I sauteed onions and made hash browns for brunch, and made what are pierogies? What is that exactly? Either way, sounds good. I do enjoy the occasional cooking. Not often enough. Are we at endgame yet? I mean, with the researches we're getting, yes. The crisis has not happened yet, but we'll get there. I plan on streaming tonight for a good length of time. You don't know what pierogies are? No, I don't. Potato-filled pastries. Is that a European thing? Because, I have never heard of them, actually. High Kingdom, no longer a valid rival. That's okay. It's just gonna... I don't know what constitutes valid rival.
New technology discovered.
I don't know what they are either. Thank you. Solidarity, ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Solidarity. How do you not know? Again, are they European? Can anyone answer? They are Slavic dumplings. Well, that would certainly explain a little. The Galactic Stock Exchange research is done. I bet this is expensive. This is like an Empire unique. And we also got... Whoops, wrong button. We also got Advanced Strikecraft Tier 3. So our carriers just got even stronger still. For my next society trick, I am finally going to unlock... No. Do I want... Yeah, I guess I do want Fleet Command because we're getting close to 90 on a couple of these. This is an easy research. For Andreasa, however, We have a new choice. Better engineering. We have all the other ones. Kinetic battery, very long-range artillery. Specific to our battleships. Even better flak artillery, tier 3. Robot mod points, a mega cannon. But we already have an X slot weapon, so we can't, there's no reason to do that. It's between science and kinetic. Kinetic's so cheap, let's just knock it out. 35 months. It's only 3 years. The other one's almost twice as long. They're Polish? Well, there you go.
Online.
Yeah, valid rival cannot be pathetic, or you can't be overwhelming. Yeah, that makes sense. They just keep bouncing back and forth. They could be cooked as pot stickers. Sounds good. Delicious, actually. Don't make me hungry. I gotta go. Have a good night, Ulthor. Take it easy. Thanks for hanging out. See you next time. The tank has finished its construction queue. We do have synthetics on here now. We got one. They take a long time to build, so I don't want to queue up too many simultaneous. Hello? Aliens? In real life? Are you here? Are you in my home? The wormhole in Igor has been explored, is what that noise signifies. So there's a worm just drilled inside of my brain. It goes to the Pash system. Where is the Pash system exactly? I guess I can look for it. Oh, hello. The middle of the exalted seed, huh? Interesting. Inside, they are afraid of being invaded, clearly, from the wormhole. They have very much bulked up in preparation. 7.9k. So if we really hated these guys, which we don't because they're pacifists, so we're not going to kill them outright, but if we ever wanted to move into the middle, that's how we would do it. Nothing else to do in the tank. Should have another wormhole explored momentarily. Well, Clive Rip, good job. You did good. Now go back home to the boiler and get back to work. Assist my research, please. But wait, there's more. The Brachium wormhole connected to Clea. Why are they both in Exalted Seed? That seems like a really bad spawn. They're both right next to each other on both sides. So there's 2 here, 2 here, 1 and 2. And they both lead to the same area. That seems strange. Dr. Jig, I don't know if you were watching the stream, but literally just did that. It's next to the guy that insulted you. The Kelzan is a pretty big territory, so I don't really know. My next move's gonna continue to go to the north. So we want to make some more claims when relevant. These guys have beryllium ore. We have a decent amount. Speaking of claims, we don't need to claim the Gonvius Reavers. I can go to war with them whenever I want. They have 1 fleet of 10,000, and that's it. We could definitely squash that. Sorry I'm zooming the camera out so much, it's just kind of a nervous tick that I do. Not really nervous, just more like looking, thinking. I want to build some of our new battleships, I think. We can't really hold that many in the naval capacity, but I want the Stingray class. So let's wait until we can afford to do more than 1 at a time. How do I get more minerals right now? I guess drain the sector. Yeah, going on fastest makes the game lag a bit. Okay, all 3 techs are going. We got 9 months for the fleet command, which is going to help us command those battleships anyway.
Construction online.
Planets and sectors. They have 4K at my disposal. They probably used some because I just gave them a new planet that needed to be developed. So I imagine that's what they're up to, because they just picked up Steropi. Let's see how they're doing. Maybe help them along. Like upgrade their science. We don't really need to upgrade their energy right now. There's already 4 and we don't even have a physics lab 1. Amazing. Ditto for engineering. They've got people here who don't have jobs. What are you doing, sector manager? You have plenty of money. There should be a constant building that I don't have to manually take control over for. Like Zimpok here should be full of buildings. Boldoon is really tiny and should be full. I guess they do it eventually. I'm impressed they don't auto upgrade these. Oh, this is mine. That makes more sense. Okay, we did the wormhole. Pop construction is complete. We got our synthetics in, so we got at least 2 synthetics there. That's good enough for now. What about on our newest planet up here in Sol? Do we still have synthetics coming in? Got 1 already made. 2 more queued up. I would like to fill a few slots with some more if I can, since I can just queue them up long term. Penguins are moving in. Putting them in the capital is a little sketchy, I confess. Why would you put the capital down there, though? Come on, guys. Seriously. Stupid penguins. That is not who I wanted to be here. But here we are nonetheless. I'll upgrade your buildings for you to make you happier campers. Have a good night, Z-Man. And thanks again. Hope you had fun. Did you have another problem with OBS? Not currently. I dropped like 500 frames total, but that's about it. You have a new neighbor now? Are you talking about the Exalted Seed because of the wormhole? I don't know if they've explored the wormhole or not. Hadadeshi is cruising on through with a tiny task force. Why is that 2 stars? Why does it have 2 stars next to it like it's strong kind of, but not real? It's not strong at all, obviously. Why is all the Hadadeshi over here? Are they at war? Yes, they're still in Hadadeshi and Skanurian war right now. What are their claims, I wonder? Surely they're not claiming anything over here. Maybe they are. I'm not sure. You can move the capitals? I don't know. I've never actually tried that before. All right, well, we are cruising on through. The Vatnaka have been oddly quiet recently. Speaking of, we must have just got that travel trip that we set up like a long time ago. Do you remember that? Our 15.4K fleet just arrived. Now I'm gonna do a... Can't do a slight upgrade without going to where? Where are you going? Oh, Sizzle. That's not bad. You can go to Sizzle and just hang out near Eam. We'll know if they're gonna attack us. So hanging out in Sizzle may be for the best because it has... Well, do either of these have the building that I want right now? They don't. The building I'm thinking of is the crew quarters. We need a crew quarters here very badly. I think we're okay to get rid of the deep space. Why are auto miners unhappy? Does that... They're not even synthetic. That doesn't really make sense to me, but either way, I do need to have a crew quarters here. I doubt they're suffering any unrest anymore at this point. Absolutely none. So forget about the deep space. I think it's just a waste of a slot. Crew quarters is just more efficient. Saves us a ton of resources. Fleet command limit just went up significantly, so our military's admirals can hold up to 110 ship points in their command efficiently. They're synths now? Yeah, they are synths. All the peacocks are synths now. Why is there 1 planet in your area you haven't taken? I have a couple that are only like 10 slots that I just haven't expanded into yet. We just did a couple of fresh planet colonizations in Rubies and the other one whose name eludes me right now, Steropi. So we were just kind of filling them out before we went any further. So we went with the biggest ones first. I would like naval capacity plus 30. That would help me directly right now. Back up to 125 minerals. It's going to be even better, I think, once our biggest fleet actually has a crew quarters to relax in. That's going to happen in another 4 or 5 months. Sol Star Base is just upgraded, so we can do some more anchorages here now. And along with those anchorages, we upgrade them, as you should know by now, with what, chat? Naval Logistics Office to make even more room for new ships. Following a long period of support for alien equality, the Kelzin Republican have embraced the xenophilic trait, so
Fleets enhanced.
that is another neighbor who's just likes aliens a bit more. All right, my goal now is just to try to keep this on fastest as long as possible.
Online.
Try to just scroll on down to the year 2400 and see what happens shortly thereafter. We need to do like probably one more war soon. We could probably eliminate, I think we're gonna eliminate the Gonvius Reavers next. That's kind of my plan, is just take this whole territory right here from them. If we want the Gonvius Reavers territory up north, I'd have to have gone here or to Kraz, which I haven't, so. Look at all this land. We have purged, we've purged every single hive mind from Sol 3, from Earth. No more hive minds exist here, they're all dead. Which is kind of hilarious. I can't believe the people were okay with that, you know? It's just kind of weird. So let's upgrade the buildings that are actually in use, then upgrade the buildings that are gonna be in use, and then just kind of take it from there. Kelzin will now guarantee the independence of the High Kingdom of Neborthar. This actually changes the politics. They will now defend them against all attacks. Who are you? Authoritarian xenophilic militarists who hate me because we declined war with them. They invited me to war. I said no. So they said, screw you, High Kingdom of Neborthar. We're gonna just protect them now. Where are they? You can't protect them from there. They'd have to go through the Exalted Seeds portals to get to my territory, or cut through Uko Praknar to fight me. There's no way they can help. I cannot believe that they have a defensive pact with the High Kingdom from all the way across the map. How? Can anyone explain that? Anyways, while you guys are thinking about that, thank you, ASDF Fanon, for subbing with a tier 1 sub for a second month in a row. Thank you so much for hanging out. If you're out there somewhere, say hello. Or don't. You should attack them just to see what happens. I probably will, but I think Gonvius is an easier target first. 10 energy systems, pretty nice. We're gonna miss out on that. So what happens, chat, if those of you who are familiar with Stellaris, what happens if let's say I go through and take over all the Gonvius Reavers worlds, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and I disband their system. I'm not gonna be able to take claim over the ones that I can't reach, correct? Like these 3 up here. So maybe I need to do one more war with Skanuri for Oglakapis, maybe even Waltham, Kraz, and Hellsmaw. Then go to war with the Skanuri. Yeah, the outposts are just destroyed, and then they're gonna give them to whoever can reach them. Do some political marriages. I would have to be playing Crusader Kings for that, which Crusader Kings was free. Or is it still free? I don't know if it is or was. But I always wanted to get into Crusader Kings, especially when I was like into Game of Thrones. Like I was like, ooh, I want to download the Game of Thrones mod. And I remember watching tutorials, watching just hours of tutorials. Never did really figure out how to play effectively. It's a hard game, much, much more difficult than this. Let me tell you. I wish it was a little less dense. Crusader Kings has so much you can do. There's so many options and political maneuverings, but man, was it hard to learn. So I think I played it for like 30, 40 hours and just ended up dropping it because I was just in over my head. I think I did the tutorial. Isn't the tutorial like liberation of, or the unification of Ireland or something like that? I remember doing that and like, oh, cool, Ireland. All right, now what? And it went all downhill from there. Take Omicron Persia 8. Yeah, I mean that's a good one to lay claim. I'm just gonna go ahead and lay claim to a couple. We have a decent amount of influence right now, so I will lay claim to that. It's just a great system. We don't need to claim any Gonvius Reavers. That's what's fun about going to war with them. I want to keep pushing both of these guys. So we'll get 2 more worlds with Waltham. That may be too much, but they're really close together. Then take Kraz, Hell's Maw, that's 278. That's probably where we'd want to stop and just let Skaroo and Thabit and Wua in the Singularity go to our friends. Because I'm blocking them off as a lot already, you know what I'm saying? Gonvius Reavers have claims? I mean, that's too bad. Waltham, I need to double claim to have more. Ditto for Oglicopus. But I don't need to have more claims than the Gonvius Reavers. That's 366, it's quite a lot. But we're making a decent amount. We're not spending it on too much right now. That being said though, I have 4,300 materials. Let's go ahead and just make those 2 battleships. The new ones, the Stingray class. They'll be both made simultaneously. I think unifying Ireland is the unofficial tutorial. If you could do that, you have the basics. I don't think I succeeded. I think I failed. As much as I can remember, it was years ago. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. What does a double claim do? Dr. Jig, my understanding is, if you go into a co-war with another neighbor, whoever has the higher claim on that territory will get it when the dust settles. So like if me and Hadadeshi entered into a joint war against Skinuri, whoever has more claims on a system will be the controller of that system when the war is over. Stakashi Coalition trade timed out. That's okay. We were trading them for Ingos Vapors, which I wish it showed me what it did when I mouse over it. Surface construction queue complete. Okay, give me more minerals then. More minerals, more science. You're never done. There's always something. Kinetic battery research complete, so we can make those battleships we're making maybe a little bit stronger. I don't really know what those weapons do. We're gonna find out in a second. Gauss cannons. Or citadels. We can't afford citadels. These are the higher tier star fortresses for our outposts. Gonna be a bit too expensive. Gauss cannon is just a fleet upgrade, like the impulse thruster, cruiser hull points. These are all decent. Battleship hull points. I like all of these, but I like the most either Gauss or thrusters. This is dodge chance. This is my shield damage. Let's go dodge chance so we take less hits in combat. Fewer hits. Yeah, and my ships are slow anyway, so we'll cross sublight speeds in systems a lot faster anyway. All right, let's go to the ship designer and check out our new weapon, right? On the Stingray. See if it's better. Because we have a kinetic battery. These are large sockets. 100% shield damage. Yes. That's better than 50% shield damage, and it hurts the hull. I mean, that's why we have plasma throwers for armor and hull damage, right? So if I can just get through the shield immediately, then the large plasma cannons will do the rest. So I want at least 1, probably 2. 2 may be too much. How much damage? 35 average versus 30, so they do just instantly more damage, much more expensive. Plasma throwers do 29, but also do way more to armor and hull. That seems like a good balance, right? Okay. Will they change if they're not built yet? You know, will they auto-upgrade to the new things?
Receiving transmission.
Is it possible to make kamikaze craft? Technically, they don't run into anyone else, but you could make craft that don't have any shields. I don't know why you would want to do that. Crustacean Nation gives terraforming liquid. We get only 1,708 minerals? It's only for 10 years. We're not using it. I may as well just take a bird in the hand if for a resource I'm not even using. Most people aren't going to give me minerals because they don't have any. So someone offering minerals is kind of a rarity. We're making an okay amount. I want to get back to 200. I like that we're in the positive across the board, though. And we might be hitting a new Unity soon, too. It's pretty good. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Not forgetting anything. Our naval capacity is looking tight. We got the logistics office coming up soon, too. Basically, what I'm doing now is just, you know, upgrading buildings. Lots and lots and lots of buildings, especially science, though.
Construction online.
Minerals. This is going to be a physics lab, too. We're going way heavy on physics right now, but that's aight.
Construction online.
Like how it said, upgrades are done. And I'm like, actually, remember all that minerals I was just saving? Why don't you build 30 more buildings, please? And also clear this mountain range blocker. Think I got enough tasks for them to accomplish? Let's just look at our planet's surfaces and see if there's any, you know, outstanding upgrades that need to be done. See what I'm saying? We kind of have neglected some. Go back to engineering. I mean, at this point, we're just making money on fast is so fast that there's no reason to hoard it. Because I have forgotten about these buildings long ago. Lots of just random. What are you doing? You're migrating in 2 months? That's cool. I've never actually seen that before. I like that you can see the little, you know, stick over the shoulder with a bag of belongings as they're getting ready to vacate the area. Because they're allowed to migrate wherever they want to go, which may or may not be a mistake. I guess we'll find out. Man, infinite upgrades, seriously. We'll be caught up eventually, but this is why you have sectors, people, so you don't have to micro like 30 inhabited systems, you understand? We have to repair a bunch. This one just doesn't have a person. That needs a repair. That needs an upgrade. So this is the one that we may have blown it up. Yeah, we blew up a bunch of buildings on Earth. Our Irelium ore trade is timed out now. So we have 2 Irelium ore, only 1 spare though. I bet they want it right back. Yeah, they do. That's the same trade, man. Just make it for 30 years, then you won't have to open the trade window as much. Hey, SDF, I like your crawdads. I like your crawdads. Thank you for the 100 bits.
Construction online.
Very kind of you. I won't stop whining till you crush the people in the middle of your empire. We already tried, Major Spacer. It didn't work. You want to talk about kamikaze craft? You can make a kamikaze craft by sending your fleet against the enigmatic fortress. That just by default makes them a kamikaze craft. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to, that's how you do it. Zuifan! Renew, please. Just auto. Can I set this on auto renew? I want my Netflix to be paid monthly. Can you do that for me? No, I have to bait you with minerals. Only 100. That's not bad. And they accept, as I knew they would. It's time to try again. Listen, we'll try again at the end of the stream. First, I want to do actual wars and crush the Gonvius Reavers and or Skinnery Consciousness.
Construction online.
The good news is this stuff is happening exceedingly fast with our current speed. Let's clear a few more tile blockers so we can have some more pops in here. Who's moving through my lands? The Hadadeshi. How are you going to wage a war from this far away, though? Look at them all. Oh, that's Naborthar. Never mind. I thought, oh, there's a Hadadeshi. They have 27K there. What are you guys doing? You having fun? Seems like you're having fun. Also, where did those 2 battleships just go? Which ones are they? They're the ones with the big boy guns on the back. Look at these, 1, 2, 3, 4, with our brand new cannons, making these little baby guns look chumpy by comparison. They also have this little cool pincer. Oh, that's awesome. They have like the pincer forefront instead of this little flat, like shovel head that they got going on here. A little less rounded on the side because this is the carrier bays. I like that you can see the visual differences. That's cool. So we're up to 13.6K on the Claw. And you've got, what, 4 battleships now? Yeah, sounds about right. We need to share the love with the rest of the fleets. Like 2 more battleships per fleet. But they're so expensive, though. Who is this? Transport fleet? All right, you can just straight up land.
New technology discovered.
Show me what you've learned. Naval capacity plus 30. Excellent. Exactly what we need. I can clear swamps. Don't we have a bunch of swamps? I mean, I've asked this question at least twice before this this same stream, actually. The Claw ship. You guys got your crabs. Max occupation garrisons. So 2 armies per garrison. Make a military academy. I feel like it's just too late. Another naval capacity? Like, maybe it's time to go down one of these other paths, you know what I'm saying? None of these look that good. This is only gonna be like a 1-month research, though. So let's just do the quick, fast research, and then we'll unlock something else in like 2 minutes. I haven't been here in a while. Yes, we do have some new emotes, GG Dub. Speaking of emotes, it's good segue. Also, hi. I think I mentioned this already, but I'll say it again. I'm pretty sure... What are you just sitting here for? I don't know, whatever. We're gonna land you. Anyway, I have been told that we will see some new emotes on Sunday. So it won't be before the stream, likely, which is a shame. If it is before the stream, I will have them included as fast as possible. But I have been told that I will get to see the new emotes. There's one that should be like done. There's another one I'm gonna see a mock-up of. And then there's the guy mentioned that he wanted to do some more touch-ups to Crab, so I'm not sure exactly what there is left to touch up because it looks perfect to me. However, I will see what it looks different, if it looks different at all. So, potentially 3 changes, but 2 new ones. One of them will hopefully be done. That was pretty fast. Energy Siphon is kind of useless to us, unfortunately. It does 3 damage. We're doing like 30 damage on weapons now. Gene Clinic is for early game. Habitability, I guess you can never go wrong. They really want me to pick one of these. I think we'll go with Galactic Campaigns for cheaper claims for other empires, and also we don't exhaust in war as fast. That's just a good one. Once you max hydroponics, you can replace some of them with other buildings. Yeah, we could probably do that now, but I see what you're saying. So it may be nice to research hydroponics just to max a few out, destroy the rest of them. I can feel that. Let's look at the expansion planner. We do have a couple of maybe worthwhile places to go. Look at this, natural beauty, plus 5% happiness, and it's very attractive to migrate to. Hey guys. Do you want 10% more science for 10 years for 5,000 energy? I do. Thank you. Do you want spice for 1,000 credits? I do. Thank you. Nice doing business with the both of you. See you next time. Do we want to go to Ebenar? Sure. Let's send a Mega Buttercrust Butter ship there. I choose you. Or actually, I think this is a better spot. Away from the science. This is like a, what would you call like a luxury getaway that is sea related? This is like the vacation spot. Where do they go to vacate? Remember, you can trade with enclaves. Oh yeah. I can do some enclave stuff. Hey, Sir Butter Knight. That is a well-timed introduction there. I mean, talking about touch up the crabs. I was talking about the emotes. The Oasis. I like Oasis. It's just simple. but I remember what it is. Okay, that is being colonized. What about Tartarus? May as well, right? Let's keep expanding our reach. It's not that expensive to do. This is almost too perfect. We're just leaving it. I'm not even changing Tartarus. I don't think we have a Tartar in the entire colony. Or in the entire empire. Pretty sure that's the first one. It's just too perfect. Tartar sauce planet. Yeah, we're getting research like clockwork now. We're almost up to 300. Let's look at our neighbors and see how they feel about us. You know what I'm saying? Because they used to be superior to us. Let's see how they are now. Equivalent across the board. We're making a comeback. So it would seem. All right, I want to make 2 more battleships. I think we have to keep our military constantly evolving. 2 Stingrays coming up again. How do I make sure they don't join the wrong? I don't want them to join this fleet. I want them to be separate. Not really sure how to do that. I don't really understand the fleet manager, so I'm not going to bother with it. Upgrade some ships, because why not? We need to upgrade all ships. Okay, everybody's getting upgrades. We only have 1,000 minerals.
Fleet upgraded.
But we should have a 20k fleet here pretty soon, or at least everyone's will be 15. We were 9k when this stream started. So we've gone 9 to 13k for both of these. It's not bad. All I'm saying is this is not bad. Sol Starbase has finished its upgrade. You can set a fleet as a rally point. I guess I would set then the Claw as the rally point. How do I do that? Do I do it from the starbase? Did I make a new ship? I did, meat baby. I have made an electric battleship that shoots electricity out of its nose. We're gonna see how that works. Will certainly be interesting. All right, speaking of the enclaves, yes, we do have something to do over here. Check this out. The Curator Order has a station in this system, right? And we have open starbase capacity. So we're gonna start upgrading the starport because we can actually take advantage of that. Plus, this is our new frontier system anyway, on the front lines, so it just makes sense. Brachium kind of is just helping us with anchorages right now. We don't need this to be a shipyard. Not gonna make anything there, or a resource silo. So we will up the anchorage. Forgot that we got that in the last fight. And we probably need to start making some more claims because it's almost time to go back to war. Like, it's gonna be a quick war. These guys suck. This is just all about like housekeeping, you know? We are cleaning house. So over here, I don't want to lay claim to any planets that I have to invade because it's just too much work for now. Which means I think there is a planet here. Colony. Which means we're gonna go up to Dram. Gonna go up to Ifiri.
Construction online.
We've already got Omicron Percy. I would have to invade like 3 separate areas to eliminate the High Kingdom. But I don't want to eliminate them because then everyone else is gonna just quickly claim their territory. So it makes sense to leave their homeworlds alone, you know what I'm saying? And then just go conquer all around the side. Like here at Ascension's End, for example, and just surround them, basically. Because why not? That's 314, that's quite expensive, Etalyx. Yes, it is. I'm going all in, though. 401. I want all this territory. I don't even care anymore if I have only 44, all right? What's my tradition? We're about to get a big boost because this is gonna be the 5 out of 5 for prosperity. When we close this, reduce the mineral cost of consumer goods by 20% and unlock an ascension perk. Which is crazy. I heard Fleet Manager was bugged, GG Dub. Did they ever fix it? Because it used to be bugged pretty bad when I was playing it a few weeks ago. You have to enter the sector with the space base, select the fleet, then right-click the station, and select the option to make it a home base. I don't know if that's exactly what I was looking for, but either way, we're getting a new perk right now. We'll figure that out in a minute. I'll just keep doing it the old-fashioned way. Energy grids produce additional unity, which really isn't that helpful, but we just went up to... What were we at a second ago? Maybe it is. How much was I just getting? Because 238 seems high. Was that one like 70 or 180? Did I just get like an extra 60 unity per month? Let's look at our Ascension perks now. These are important. I think it just went up actually pretty dramatically. Sorry, I'm wiggling in my seat too much. My butt hurts. Enigmatic Engineering gets us more sensor range. Galactic Force Projection increases my naval capacity by 80. We might need that. Defender of the Galaxy, damage to end-game crisis factions plus 50%. Everyone's opinion increased by 20. As star nations vie with one another in petty disputes, sinister forces of unimaginable power array themselves against all sapient life. Who will protect us? Well, obviously, if they just appeared tomorrow, this is what I would wish I had picked. Star bases are cheaper, claims are cheaper. A little late for that. Star bases plus 5. Damage plus 25%, so this is good for peace, like pacifist. Eternal Vigilance would be amazing. Fallen Empire damage and Awakened, 33% buff. Clear blockers, 5 core systems, edicts are longer. Level caps, I do like just permanent level caps. Voidborn habitats, which are apparently amazing, but also insanely expensive. So this is not gonna be the one that I pick right now, because I was told that it is just unimaginably expensive. So we will ignore that. But it sounds so cool. All right, it's definitely Defender of the Galaxy in preparation for potential in-game crisis, or it is +2 to levels for everybody. If you have plenty of planets, Voidborn is useless. I feel like I have plenty of planets. Does anybody feel like I don't have plenty of planets? Hey, Cyclone, what's wrong with your Sea of Thieves? What else do we have down here? Nihilistic Acquisition, we're not authoritarian. We're not armed with planet killers. Requires synthetic personality matrix. Robots are cheaper and you get a modification point. It's good. We almost got climate restoration, but I don't need it. Tech Mega Engineering requires the Voidborn or Wonders. Mega structures build faster. Interesting. Okay, I'll just pick the cool thing because you guys won't leave me alone. Even though this is definitely not the best one, I'll pick the Voidborn. The Void, once seen as cold and insurmountable, has become a second home to us. Permanent habitation in the depths of space is now imminently possible. There, I just jingled the keys. Made sure you guys are happy. I want you to be happy. Hey, everything on the surface is actually upgraded. For the tank, that's our capital. Resource Replicator is done. We have exactly 50 energy. I can make 40 more monthly minerals. I believe I will. The question is where? Probably on one of our new planets, wouldn't you guys think? One that's, you know, relatively safe. Because this is a big building that we don't want to lose to the enemy. Maybe we'll just build it on Ublia. We want to build it on a planet that already built, that puts a lot of, we want to do on a planet that already has like plus 10% to their production. No crisis yet, not yet, but we're getting close to, close-ish, I guess. All these stupid tile blockers gotta go, man. They gotta go. Where are we making the most minerals? Let's look at planet summaries and find out. Plus 81, still the highest. I mean, the homeworld, the tank is where we're making the most. We don't make any food here, though. We also make a bunch of science. I don't know what to do. What would I delete? I mean, we could throw it on the Lemon Wedge. Lemon Wedge is fine, I think. 70 is still a lot, and I can clear this blocker and just build it there. And then we can build another one on top of this mineral spot. So this is fine. We'll just wait until that tile blocker clears. What is the other thing, though? I don't want to unpause yet. Impulse thrusters. Excellent. We have 2 researches we need to do. Crabs just floating around in space. Lobsters. But close enough, comrade. Close enough. Have a good one, Ganaga. Take it easy. Yeah, I know the crisis isn't here. Listen, shut up, guys. I know. I know. I said soon, all right? Soon is relative. That doesn't mean 2 minutes from now. I am well aware. Also, thank you for continuing to try to spoil the game for me in every way possible. Bunch of know-it-alls. Tachyon sensor gives me an extra 15 tracking, and our sensors get better. Power plant, we have plus 50, so we're kinda okay, and we can drain our influence when necessary. Don't need either of these 2. That's very expensive. Don't really like any of these choices. I guess this is default, this is basic, this is simple. What about engineering? Hey. Hey. I like this better. I want money. I want Durasteel armor too. But I think once we see mining networks, this is the infrastructure that we need for the economy. So these are happening concurrently, which is kind of funny. I didn't expect to be researching both simultaneously. This is for like level 5 mining networks. It's crazy. 4 and 5. So expensive, but we counter them with power plants at the same time.
Fleet upgraded.
Okay. I don't even remember what we were upgrading exactly. I know we just got the brand new thrusters, but I don't think we've necessarily put them on yet. Let's do that now, and it's gonna be expensive because we need to put the 0-point reactors on, but that's okay. It is worth it. Now, I couldn't click save. This design already exists, which is maybe means that it just did it automatically, I guess. I'm just looking around and making sure that we have level 4 impulse thrusters, which, by the way, the comparison is base ship speed goes up another 25%, chance to evade goes up another 4%. Survivability is crucial right now. That one's not on auto. I guess that makes sense. That's why we check, though. Okay. So you know how you just did an upgrade? But wait.
Upgraded.
There's a little bit more. Okay, we just made 2 more battleships. I see that my colony ship is on its way. That's excellent. 2 colony ships at the same time, actually.
Fleet upgrades applied.
Thank you for letting me know.
Upgraded.
Thank you for letting me know. Anchorage is looking promising. We still have room for 20 ship points before we even start going over the edge. And we just got done making like 4 new battleships. That's why we have almost a 20k fleet here. But I do want to spread the love out a little bit. Take the Stingray class, split them up, make 2 more Stingrays when possible. We need to save money for that though. So I want these 3.5s to join the other fleets that are not here. This fleet is the Claw. So we want the Shellcracker to have a little bit of the love, and we want the Red Tide to have a little bit of the love. So the battleships will go their separate ways, and then the next 2 that we make will join the Claw, and we'll be ready for war. That fast. Hey, Super Ego. What up tonight? How you doing? Get the band katana out. I might need to. Might need to, Clive. That is the band katana. You're looking at it. It's right there.
Online.
Baby Rhino, we've been live longer than that. I've had some technical difficulties the last few days.
Removed.
Unfortunately. With the stream just randomly crashing. I'm not really sure what the culprit is. Maybe one day we'll get to the bottom of it, you know? Hopefully.
Construction online.
Okay, look at all these synths. Synthetic robos. Let's make some more. Since we seem to be only filling up exclusively with penguins and like 1 or 2 crabs. Earth is gonna be synthetic land, as far as I'm concerned. Schoonery Consciousness have closed borders? I thought we already were, though.
Friends.
Was that a bonus line? They have not spoken English. No one speaks English. What was that? No, I'm not your friend. That's a really rare Easter egg. Okay. I believe it. That was my first thought, because no other alien race in the whole game speaks English. And it's made sadder and funnier, given that I have been harassing and actively taking land from the High Kingdom of Neborthar for the last 100 in-game years. It's a Blorg Easter egg. I thought that was Etalyx. No, it wasn't me. That was not me. I clicked on this guy and he said, friends? Friends? Friendly and Cherno. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm kind of happy that we found the little Easter egg.
Removed.
Yeah, it's when I clicked that instead of going...
Construction online.
Instead of making that noise, he spoke to me. He spoke into my head. Okay, Soul. What can you do next? Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of food. We really don't need this much food, you know?
Establishing colony.
So I'm going to replace the food. I feel like we're doing good on science at this point. You know what I mean? Maybe just go focus on minerals. We don't need plus 82 food. It's just a little ridiculous. Okay, well, we're on our way to 2400 and beyond. That's where the question marks kind of go above our head. I'm half asleep. I thought I was hallucinating. We can't kill him anymore. It's not allowed. But I have to, though. We're literally on the verge of going to war with him as soon as I can make 2 more battleships. That was a dev voice? Probably was. It kind of sounded like what I would assume is a dev voice. Make that the new sub notification.
Online.
Heavens no. Heavens no.
Establishing colony.
All right, 2 colonies on their way. We've got Tartarus, obviously. What's the other one, though? I think the other one may be inside of another sector, and that's why I can't see it. But it'll be done in only 15 months. This is like record pace. So I'm glad I only have to handle 1, but I gotta give somebody else 2 another sector, you know what I mean? So look for all the icons to indicate where my colonies are. We have quite a few. And I need one that's outside, so we might just have to give them Bisque. Which is mostly energy producers. Which we're actually kind of using right now. Could give them Reador. Yeah, Reador makes the most sense to give it to a sector.
Construction online.
And we'll just take the new one wherever it is. Reador is like in this corner anyways already. I'll wait until the planet is done being inhabited though.